Okay. Hey guys.
Hey, welcome to another Plumpot Diaries episode 2.
Cool guys. So today we thought about. So yesterday we released a blog on our website. It's a blog. Oh, this is a vlog. That's a blog.
Alright, we should maybe start with the intro.
About what?
What the video is.
So today's video is about some tips and some aspects about business starting that we learned and what we experienced in our first month.
So we've been in business for 1 month officially.
Mm-hmm.
So
2 months.
Well, the business had been registered.
12th of December was registered, but we were in South Africa and we came back.
I'm trying to make an intro.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Oh, jeez. Okay, so we've been in business for about a month or so, and and so we thought that we would just touch base and tell you about what our experiences has been so far and what we've been up to.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's get into it.
So the first thing we would advise is just to start, because when we wanted to start, we were thinking about this for almost a year. So last year we were busy with a device called the Crosswatch, and we were just thinking about, okay, let's first get this thing perfect, let's get this business plan, let's get everything, and then we're going to start the business. But then through reading and research, we realized you just have to start, because there's a lot of stuff that you don't know what will happen. You don't know what's the word? Help me out, yeah.
You don't know how things will turn out.
Yeah.
You don't know how your ideas will develop. So the plan you have at the beginning may not be the plan that you end up executing as you go along. Things change. You gain experience. Things are not how you thought they were going to be. So, we were stuck in this loop of thinking all the time, okay, we need to plan, we need to think, before we start, we have to make sure that we planned and everything in advance. And then we actually never got started. So we thought, okay, let's just start the business. We have a name, we register it, so, that gets the momentum going. And from that momentum, we can then just go on to the next thing we need to do, and the next thing, and develop our business from there. So we don't actually have a business plan or a long-term strategy. So we know we want to work for ourselves. We want to be financially free. And so we have just started the business. We have an idea of what we'll start with, and then we'll see how it goes and how things develop from there. So that's something that we advise for you if you're thinking about starting something. Just do it.
Close your eyes and jump.
All it takes is a little bit of money. I don't know, in what country? In the Netherlands, it's 50 euros, and you have a business, and that's it. You can start trading and doing what you.
And there's something about having the business registered. It's like this extra motivation that you have.
Something in your brain just clicks.
Now it's real. Now it's not just an idea, but now it's actually.
It's not a hobby. It's now your business.
So first thing, just start. Make that appointment KVK and do it. And don't make 8 appointments like we do and cancel every single one.
Yeah, we did.
Literally made 8 appointments.
We would make an appointment for next week. Next week Monday we'll go. And then but I have to work late today.
And our visas aren't good enough. And we made excuses left, right and centre. Don't do that. Just make that appointment and go. The second one we talk about is make sure you're ready for it in your mind. Because it'll be tough. Especially if you're going to work 40 hours a week. To do this afterwards as well, it takes a lot of effort. It's tiring, especially if your work sucks your soul out of you and you don't really enjoy it, to come home and try to do something on the side. So if you have an idea for business, rather make sure that it's something you're passionate about. So turn a hobby into a business maybe, because that will give you the extra energy. But just be mentally prepared. It can be tough at the moments, sometimes late at night.
Yeah, you won't feel like working. And I read something in a book the other day. We'll actually give you a list of books that we've been reading that have given us some insight and some tips on how to mentally get through starting a business and that sort of thing. But one thing I read the other day that stuck with me is that you're not always going to feel like doing the task that you have to do, but you have to, in your mind, have made the decision that this is what you're going to do, and you just know you have to do it. You
think about the outcome of this action.
Yeah.
So
what I don't feel like writing this post today. I don't feel like doing this admin now. I don't feel like doing this and this and this that I have to do for the business. But you do it anyway. and in the end, that's what makes your progress. And yeah,
but also keep in mind the reason why you're doing it. So when things get tough, just keep reminding you why you chose to make this choice. For us, we're quite fortunate. So we both engineers. We have a stable job. We don't, But for us, it's more of a feeling we want to do. So we want to get out of the 9 to 5 rat race. So it's more for us expressing ourselves in a way we're trying to find with electronics or CrossFit or all these videos or whatever. But there's something missing for us. So that's one of our main reasons. We don't want to just go through the motion, wake up, go to job, come home. We want to make a difference. So you might have your own reason why you want to do stuff. Just keep remembering that reason. Is it for your family? Is it whatever? But that reason will push you further as well. So just keep remembering why you're doing this. The third point it's quite a big one. Surround yourself with like-minded people. It's difficult to do this alone. We're lucky. We're very fortunate. But join the Facebook groups, join the Instagram groups. If there's places in your surrounding areas with business events, go there.
Yeah, if you're in a community that has some business groups, startup groups, then join them, and you never know what you'll learn, people you'll meet. We found that the business world is very much about networking, and that doesn't come naturally to me.
No.
Or maybe a bit easier for you, but...
We just want to design and stuff, so this is a bit difficult, not difficult for us, but it's outside our comfort zone. So it's easy to make stuff and interesting stuff, but to advertise, to speak like this is new for us. So because it's going to be difficult when you're in a scenario where your friends just want to go out every night, every weekend. Your friends that you used to, you might not have the same interest anymore, and it's going to be difficult to say no sometimes when you want to do stuff on weekends. So try to surround yourself with people with the same ambitions, maybe same goals. But yeah, I would say join groups. It's very difficult to do this alone. The fourth one.
The fourth observation or thing that we've learned this month is?
Your idea might not be as good as you think it is. Our egos get in our way many times because we sometimes have great ideas. Amazing, change the world, the next big thing. But then when you actually do it and advertise it, you realize, okay,
no one's buying this.
No one really wants
it.
Idea. So, but accept it.
That's okay.
It's a process. That's why I said just start. So you might think of something and you might love it, but it might not be good. But then don't give up. Keep thinking. Keep using your brain. Try to get new ideas. So
maybe you can improve it. Maybe you need to sell it in a different way. Maybe you need to use that experience that you got from trying out that product and then try it on a new product. Yeah. Or I don't know. We've only been doing this for months.
Different groups, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe your target group is not correct for what you think it is.
Get a feel for what people want
But you can't just do it for 1 month like us and say, okay, let's give up.
It's not working.
It's either you go all in and try it for years, or you will never know if you don't try. So don't, after 1 month, just say, no one, this is a shocking idea. But it actually, on the next point, it actually might be a great idea, but no one knows about it. So our next point is to grow your presence. You might have this amazing idea and no one's buying it, no one's looking at it, but because they might not even know about you. So for us, Facebook, Instagram, those are big platforms to just grow your business or your people know about your brand. Like LinkedIn for professionals. We're thinking about going on LinkedIn, but I don't know whether yet. And if
we don't want to spread ourselves too thin, so we're trying Facebook and Instagram and our website for now, just to get our brand out there a bit. And
if you guys follow Gary Vaynerchuk, if you want to get to the young people, use TikTok. I know some of you might think, it's just for the young people, but apparently that's great. So we started with TikTok as well.
We're trying it out.
We have no idea.
But we've been getting a lot of advice about this sort of growing your presence from Gary V. He's very inspirational and very to the point and direct, and it's quite refreshing and inspirational.
Check him on up to YouTube.
We'll put a link down below for you to check him out.
So some of you go join TikTok if you want some young audience to buy your product or whatever. Doesn't matter what it is. Oh, I guess it does. But that's an app coming up. Follow it. Talking about apps, our next point is to use apps. So we live in a crazy world where anything's possible with phones, computers, all that stuff. So we have started downloading apps to help us with our day-to-day activities.
Yeah, why not? Like if some app can make your life a little easier,
Yes.
then why not use it?
Yeah.
So we've made a list of some of the apps we've gathered this month. We started the business and then we thought, okay, what do we need to do? Is there something that can help us be more organized or help us grow our presence or that sort of thing? So the first thing that we are trying out is an app called Asana. And that is an app for planning your tasks and your tasks of your team.
Your to-do lists.
Yeah, so we're in a team and together we need to coordinate all the tasks we have to do. So that was quite a cool app to use to do that.
Yeah, and then we got, for the web design that I use is WordPress. I think that's quite generic. Everyone uses that.
Go check out the website. It looks so good. And he just learned how to do that.
I did it by myself.
By himself.
Yeah. You guys can do anything with Google. But WordPress is really easy. There's so many tutorials and so many different things. It's honestly to sell stuff, to blogs, everything. It's really easy. It looks better than what actually effort that it took. But for me, my best app is, because I'm Afrikaans and I don't speak both any of these languages correctly or can't spell, Grammarly. So Grammarly. See, I couldn't say it. Grammarly.
Sorry, what?
Say it to people.
Grammarly.
There we go. So it is a software you can download that links to your Google Chrome or anything, and it actually checks your spelling and grammar. It's a bit better than Word. So it will explain to you exactly why it's wrong and what better way. Are you writing for a less serious community? Are you writing formal? And you can choose, and they'll use.
Very handy.
So if you keep using words repetitively, it will tell you and say rather use this, use in this sentence. So that helped me a lot.
And writing well makes a difference. Like when you're reading something and it's written badly, you kind of can't take it very seriously. So,
but it integrates with your email, it integrates with your Google Chrome, integrates with all your Facebook posts, your Instagram posts, everything. So we install it, it's just everywhere. It's one of my favorite apps at the moment.
Check it out.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next app that we use is Fiverr. And I'm sure many of you have heard about it. And we actually use it quite frequently for tasks that we just don't have time to do ourselves, or it's a skill that we don't really have, that we don't have time to learn quick enough, that we need the task done. So maybe a lot more of the creative tasks, rendering tasks. Maybe it's a task that requires a software package that we just can't afford to buy at the moment. So like for instance, the render of the coaster with the wine glass on it. That one we just had CAD drawings and we wanted to see what it looked like in real life, and someone could render it really nicely for us.
And it's pretty cheap for what you get. So I would say definitely worthwhile. So if you have a great idea, you want to design something, you're not an engineer, and you can speak to them, I promise you'll be able to get something out with them.
And some of them people are very professional, and they throw you some ideas and they work with you to make your task end up looking really good. So yeah, I've heard some people had bad experiences with Fiverr, so maybe just test it out for yourself and see. We've had good experiences.
We've had good experience. Yeah. But you pay what you get for. So if you want to buy,
you get what you pay for.
Yeah, you pay for what you get for. You get what you pay. Guys, don't know Grammarly. So if you pay €5 or $5 for something, expect it. It's cheap labor is not going to work, but it's still cheaper than normal labor. Difficult to explain.
Yeah.
And then the last app is more for hobbyists or electronic people. It's Tindie. So
not Tinder.
Tindie, not Tinder. Plumpot is not on Tinder. Tindie. So it's where you can design any DIY, so laser, CNC, 3D printing, and you can sell it to other people in the community.
It's a platform for selling these sorts of things.
But it's a very more casual way of selling. So you will kind of sell it to other engineers or other designers or hobbyists.
Yeah.
So it's less pressure. So people who buy it will be quite understanding of what it is. So if there's any problems and stuff, so it's not very commercial, but it's a very cool website.
Like a Tinker website.
Yeah. So
Tinkerer's website.
Getting cold.
Really?
Cool. Last one. Number 7.
Okay. So the seventh. The last thing that we have learned from this first month is we've learned that it's very important to plan every day.
Yeah. Every day.
So when you start a business, and we started, and you realize that it's going to take a lot of work, but if you don't plan what you're going to do every day, you're going to end up wasting a lot of days and evenings. So we have to work during the day at our full-time job, and then in the evenings we have to get some Plumpot work done. And if we don't plan what we're going to do, we end up wasting it and not actually getting anything useful done. You know,
because you don't feel like doing it.
You don't feel like doing anything. You're tired, and you're like, what was I supposed to do? I can't really think of anything right now. It can't be too important. Let's think about it again tomorrow. And then, okay, there's an evening wasted watching Netflix or something.
So what we do is like every night, just before bed or something, make points, what you want to achieve tomorrow. So you want to finish that website, you want to finish the post, you want to advertise, whatever you want to do. Just break it down. And once you see it start ticking off, you'll see it actually motivates you more, and you'll just keep the momentum going.
Yeah, it helps for your confidence, it helps with your momentum. So use those planning apps like Asana, for instance, to actually visualize your task list, and you can see yourself ticking it off, and it makes you feel better that you're getting stuff done.
And one tip is, if you're in a relationship and doing this, plan time together as well. Because we notice that we just get home and we graft, we hustle with everything, but then the whole week's done and we're like, oh, we're not actually spending time together.
Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, we married.
We married.
For like
a month.
Yeah, tomorrow is 1 month we got married. And so as we got back from our trip to get married, we came home and we started, hit the ground running, and we've been working, and then we realized, we're like, oh my word, we haven't watched a movie together. We haven't
been on a date.
So we realized we need to actually plan that into our schedule. Otherwise, we end up like, oh my word, I miss you.
Who are you?
Okay, guys. So that was a kind of overview of our first month and what we have learned and what we advise, and just
guys, we've only been doing this a month, so I'm sure there's people out there that know more. So please comment.
We're just documenting what we are feeling and thinking right now, and if you have any advice for us or share your own experiences, we'd love to hear what other people are going through in your business and how it's going for you in whatever country you're in. So not just the Netherlands, where we are now. Thanks for watching.
Thanks, guys. And
if you're enjoying these videos, please support us by giving the videos a like, and hit the subscribe button and the little bell icon so that you know when we release the next entry to our diary.
You guys can join us on our journey. Who knows where it's going to go.
Join us with our journey. And you can also join our journey by following our Instagram. Facebook.
TikTok.
So Thanks, guys.
Cool, guys. Enjoy.
Bye.